Hey, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all are having a good morning. We're going to go ahead and see what we can get into today. We're in sunny South Carolina, and well, let's see here. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day at let's see, almost 8:30 this morning. So we're a little bit late, waiting for the temperature to come up, and it's still only 30 some degrees. So I think a little chillier than I prefer to have it out here. But we're going to see what we can get into today. I think I see one of my first projects. It's been raining a little bit, so the old truck needs a good bath, so we'll probably do that when it warms up. I think it's supposed to get up about 70, 72 degrees today on this fine February day. The sun's starting to come up over the horizon a little bit. Can't quite see it too much here yet. And it's getting a little bright up there. A few clouds in the sky, but I think we'll be all right. So one of the projects we're going to get into out in the shop today. I have so many of them, I don't know which one to hardly start on. We're going to go ahead into the small shop today, which normally I don't do, but this is where I normally take care of my mechanical stuff. Try to keep my sawdust and all over the other side. And of course, I use all these electronic keys because they're a whole lot easier than pulling keys out of my pocket. I think this is going to be the first project of the day. We're going to go ahead. Somebody dropped off a dryer, so they want to know whether it's worth fixing or not. So there's a couple things on that we can work on. I don't like it right here. Got my lawnmower right here in the way. I think we're going to have to move that out first. At least it did leave the cord on there, but I don't know if I have a plug that'll actually fit into that, so we might have to change that. I've got a bunch of them on the wall over there for different stuff. So we'll look at that real quick, make sure that's something we can hook up to. And I think I'll move the old Skag from the front side. We're going to move that back here. So we go ahead and let's see if we can move some stuff around back here, and we'll open up the door. It's a little chilly back here. Let's see here. I'll get this out of the way. And let's see here if we can open it up. Well, there we go. The world is about us. All right. We've got that one open. Let me go ahead and we'll pull this around and see if we can lock these doors too, I guess. We'll get this day started now. Just knowing it's going to heat up and be nice out here is a good reason to get out in the morning and start moving. So let me slide this out of the way and we'll run this around to the backside. Okay, we're going to do this before we go too much further. We've got my little DeWalt 60 volt. This thing will take on any of the attachments that I bought from my previous ones, and this is my little blower. And as I went to move the old lawnmower around, man, it was all full of leaves and stuff. Just gonna shut that off. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and clean this up just a little bit before I put her in the shop. One more little project. Okay, that didn't look too bad. Maybe I love my little blower here. We'll blow this driveway out a little bit. Okay, that's got one project done, I think, for the day. Let's see here. I can turn the camera. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this is just use my cell phone for all this. So, like I say, I really do like this this little blower. Like I say, it's DeWalt 60 volt, 2-speed. Normally I would have the weed eater on there, but seems like it's not growing season right now. I have a little trimmer that'll go on there, blows it off. I don't have to worry about the gas and oil and all that stuff, and it really surprised me how good that little thing is. I really like it. Anyways, okay, so the dryer's here. This one here, I did do a little bit of research on it. It's been beat up pretty good too. They got some dents. I don't know how well that shows up in the camera. We might be able to straighten that up. I did a little bit of research on it. We've got the part numbers and stuff on it, so we'll do that. We might, we'll try not to bore you with that too much on this one here. And I'll probably try to experiment with that a little bit and make a different video on all the aggravations of it. But we'll keep you posted on this one as we make some progress. Okay, so that project's going to lead into something else. I've got to change my plug. Like I said, I don't have any of them that size. Boy, what a mess this is. I really need to work on it a little bit anyways. This is an old panel, been in here for a long time. It's got stuff's been added, taken away. I've got some wires here that I found that go down, I don't know where they go, to this. So I guess if I needed that one, I could hook that back up. So we might leave those wires. I put a couple wire nuts on there and close those off. That helped that out a little bit. And this one here has kind of got a plug here. It's all tore up, screws coming out of it. We really just, it's an old style. It's only a 3-wire. So let's see if we can, yeah. Whew. I think we're going to clean this up and see if we can get rid of this broken one, put in a different one that'll actually match the dryer, and let's see if we can clean just a little bit of this area up anyways. Okay, so that project there's turned out to be a little something. Here's all the old out with, and we've come back in and just put this in. It wasn't quite the plan for the day, but hey, that's the way it goes with the workshop. I cleaned up the panel a little bit, got a lot of the wires stuff out of there. Ain't perfect, it's old. It definitely has some problems with it. But we're not going to be able to replace those and repair that. A little bit, I see. It'll be modified about another 100 times probably in overtime. So anyways, we did get rid of that. So now we're ready to go ahead and move the dryer over and pick all this other extra stuff up off the floor and clean up a bit and see if this thing actually will do any heat, and put the cover back on that panel so I don't electrocute myself. So it's progress. Okay, well, it looks like a little update of the day, how my day is going. Let's make sure we, I don't know which ones of these I'm going to put on here or not. But so far we have got the electrical swapped out so that I could test my dryer, put the new outlet there. We have totally dismantled the dryer. Parts are everywhere. I have located the problem with the heating element that was bad. So we've got that taken care of. We'll go ahead and punch that into Amazon and order us up a new element. That's about $30 worth of parts. I don't know what the appliance repair people would do, but I spent an hour or whatever tearing it apart and rewiring stuff, but no problem. It's for a friend, so that'll make that good. So we're going to go on to another project, and as I walk in the shop, I do remember that I had a problem with my finish nail gun. It's hanging up, so I don't know if we need to throw a little bit of oil on there, push the piston back down. We have to take that, look it over. So I think I'm going to take that apart real quick and see if we can fix that up. And it's almost 11 o'clock. The shop's still a little bit chilly in here, about 39. Ooh, that's real chilly right there. I think this other one's more accurate. Let's see. Yeah, we're up to 53 in the shop. Still not very warm for me, but we'll probably take this over to the mechanic shop and the other side, and we'll see if we can work that a little bit, I guess. Be a good thing to do, knock out before lunch, and then we'll go see if we can get me something to eat anyways. So there's the update so far. All right, we got the I'll just staple out here. This one is what, N60FN finish nailer. Anyways, really it's not too bad a job. I'm just going to take the 4 screws out of here, And after I loosen those up, I should be able to just pull this cover off, and we'll be able to see what's going on in it. Let's see if we can do this one-handed. I probably should have got my tripod out and set it up. Probably been easier, but we might speed through this. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, we're very relaxed on this stuff. It's pulling it right apart. So let me see if I can set this down a minute so we don't have parts flying everywhere. We'll show you what the inside of it looks like real quick. Okay, got her taken off of there, and right on top of that, I don't know if I can see it on here or not. Anyways, right around that ring, there was a little bit of stuff on there, and you can still see it a little bit. Looks like some sawdust or something got up in there. I think that's what our problem is. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can clean that back up. It's got another gasket or something down in there too. See some parts and pieces. But I thought this has not been that long since it's been rebuilt. So I'm going to go ahead and clean those out. Make sure all the parts and pieces are out of there. I don't know if you can see that. And get the dirt off of it. And we'll go from there, see if that's all it was. Got most of the parts all cleaned up, and these things here, there's not a whole lot to them. You can grab a hold of this just in case you ever want to play with them. Look over the seals. It's got some grease and oil on it, a little bit of sealant. I'm not messing with it a whole lot because it's, like I say, it hasn't been that long since it's been repaired. That is your plunger that you see down in there that actually drives your nails. And so this just goes back down on there, seats in place, and then we'll put this. After we cleaned it all up in there, we'll set her back in place and see if that actually fixed the problem. Alrighty, got her all cleaned up, put her back together, and it's not leaking anymore. We'll give it a test shot. We'll find us a piece of wood. Let's see if she'll work. And, aha, there's a nail there. Alrighty, that's all it took. Just a little bit of dirt had gotten up into it or whatever, and maybe some of the other didn't get cleaned up enough. Anyways, just another quick little project. Never know what we're going to work on. Maybe that'll help somebody out. It's not really enough there to make a whole project out of, I don't think. I don't know if a YouTube video would be successful on that. So I guess we need to start just showing little bits of it, and that's probably enough people get an idea how to do it. So, okay, I think we're going to go take us a lunch break. That's about it for today, or for this morning. Ready? I don't like the way that does that too well. Kind of puts my finger in the way. But anyways, okay, lunch is done. That project's done. We're going to pop open the garage door here and see what the sunshine's looking like. And let's see. So I think, as we said earlier, it's getting a little bit warmer out here. Still got a little chill. We're going to go ahead and see if we can hit this here truck. Look at it. I don't like it to be total. Well, it's never spotless, but living on a dirt road, I don't like all that dirt up around it. So we're going to see if we can drag out the old garden hose and see if we can make it shine a little bit better. Looks like the wife's car ain't a whole lot better. It's got dirt everywhere too. So maybe I'll even go ahead and do that for her. I don't know. She's probably worth it, I guess. So we'll probably go ahead and try to do that, wash hers up too. So we'll get the stuff out and see if we can knock this project out real quick. Well, 2 o'clock in the afternoon almost. Temperature's getting fairly comfortable now, 65 or so. So that's good. I think we've knocked a couple layers of dirt off the vehicles. I didn't spit shine the tires, but I think we knocked most of the grime off of it. It'll be good all the way until we go to town, and yeah, I did the wife's car, so we'll see. Even vacuumed it for her, so pretty lucky on that one. So we'll see. She probably appreciates it a little bit. We'll know though later. Anyways, and we'll see what else we want to get into today. It's been a pretty productive day anyways. So, I don't know, a little overcast, but still turning out pretty nice for a February. We can use days like this. I about wear myself out trying to get everything done in one day. So, anyways, that's it until we figure out what else I'm going to do. Well, it's getting a little bit late in the afternoon for today, so I think I'm going to take a little walk and enjoy the driveway. We have still fairly nice out here. Planes overhead. I just like to kind of walk through and just see what's going on in the back. Gives me a chance to kind of get out, make sure nothing exciting's going on. This is the back side of my property. This driveway I cut in many years ago to get around to the back side of the property. And this out here, I always walk out this way because this is the old railroad bed out here that goes from here all the way into the major town. Used to have trains go by about twice a day, but they took it up several years ago. But every now and then we'll still come out here and find something interesting. Had an old stolen car one day when I came out here, and they made it down this far and got stuck, and that was the end of that. But that was probably the more exciting thing I've ever seen back here. But this good little walking trail gets me out one more time this evening, and kind of give you a show. And you know, the neighbors over there, that's going to be a project, and I don't know if I'll get to that tomorrow or not. The neighbor over here doesn't want people going down through here. They keep coming in and setting these ties across the road, and then somebody keeps coming by and picking them back up. So I think tomorrow, the next day maybe, I might come up with a plan for them. I've got a no trespassing here. I technically only own half of this railroad bed. They still have not sold the other half of it back to that farm there, which is just a, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a lot of pine trees over there. Here in South Carolina, we have a lot of long needle pines like these, and they're a money maker from the, if you're not familiar with the area, you get this pine straw, and they use this for all kinds of shrubbery, bedding around your shrubbery and this type of thing. And it brings in pretty good bit of money for people that own them. So there's several acres over there, and then eventually those trees will grow up enough, and they'll go ahead and cut them down, sell them for the wood. And I think most of it's just pulp wood or whatever, but turn it into paper or something. Not too many of them are big enough to do a lot with 2x4s and stuff that they use for it. Now you can, but they don't a whole lot. So anyways, we just like to walk up through here and make sure nothing exciting is going too much. So, and this is the other end up here a little ways. I think I'm going to block that off too. So we'll put a double blockade here to make it really inconvenient for somebody if they do want to come this way. And see what happens. I don't know. But anyways, we got lots of animals running around. Squirrels. If anybody likes squirrels, I don't know if you saw him or not, but he was running there pretty good too. So anyways, just going for a walk. I hope y'all don't mind joining me. And I don't know, we're going to try to make this a little bit. We might show it every now and then. There he goes up the tree. If you enjoy just kind of figuring out what I do as a handyman, I don't know where he went. He went up that tree someplace. Top of it looks like it's in bad shape. We might see him again. Like I said, there's the other 4x there that I have stuck in the ground with a no trespassing. And that's really as far as they're supposed to go. So we might just have a plan for them tomorrow if I get a chance. We'll have to see how it goes. But little prints and stuff in the ground, I'd like to look, see. Every now and then we'll get some deer out here also. Not very often, but we'll see the tracks and evidence of them. But we'll walk back up towards the house and the shop. And I think we'll go ahead and call this a pretty good day, and we'll go ahead and finish this one off and pick it back up tomorrow when we hopefully get some parts in to work with. So if you don't mind, we'd really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell there. If it's interesting to you, leave some comments, what you'd like to see. If there's something you want me to repair, or give you tips on it, I can figure out a pretty good bit of stuff. If you can't find it, if you have questions about what I do, I love to help people out. That's kind of where my thing is anymore. So, like I say, I do appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, and see you some more tomorrow. Thank you.